Okay, Renee, Kevin Died Painting. Unfortunately, my HD camera that I brag about so often is completely dead on batteries. So we are going to be using my iPhone today just so that I'm not, so we can get this done. So obviously all this beige color or this tan kind of mauve, whatever the heck that is paint. So all that stuff is paint and all that's stain. Seems like he started staining or started pressure washing, but he didn't do very well. So I'm just going to go through what I do and leave what he does to what he does. So we come in first day, we pressure wash. We got to sand this stuff down. We got to get rid of all that flaking. I use Dunn Edwards paints. It's really good stuff. I check for any loose nails or any loose screws. We reset those and we clean all the stuff really well. He started to clean, but he didn't do very well. We would obviously finish. He didn't get much out here. I just talked to Nick and he was mentioning possibly getting rid of some of these like little wings and some of this crud that's all falling apart up there. So we can take a look at all of that too. We can work with him. Super nice guy, also former Army. So yeah, great conversation. What a cool guy. So obviously he didn't do any of this. He didn't clean it. We clean all this black off. We can try to get the house as close as we can to this. Now, Mungus actually did a pretty good job over there, but it is what it is. So obviously all the fascia would have to be pressure washed, primed. Anywhere there's bare wood has to have primer, period. You can't just paint over it. So a lot of pressure washing, a lot of cleaning. Nothing too hard. We mask the windows with our film. We don't get any stain or any paint on the windows. We would obviously etch and paint the new gutter if you did go that route. And so we'd get that. Not really that big of a deal on that. This wall could still use a little more pressure washing, a little more clean, but I like to use a natural on this. I mean, we could find a great color for the bottom. He didn't get any of the high stuff. We'd have to get all that, but not a big deal. We use big brushes and wood brightener and bleach, and we've got our techniques. So a couple of the ones down the street from you here on Eldorado, we've got two that we've actually done that are both stains. And yeah, they didn't really want to go for the whole lightning. They just wanted a really good coat of stain. But every house is different. So I would like to try to get this one as light as possible. My bid would entail painting these, obviously, and putting a coat of stain on the bottom of that just for protection. And then staining all the railing and all that good stuff. So some of this railing looks painted up here, some does not. So we'd have to kind of just use our judgment and copy what's already been done. But I would suggest we just repaint. We do all the normal stuff that they've done. This has not been cleaned. It needs to. We can match the painted railing. This obviously needs some help. We can work around this thing right here and leave paint so that Nick can get painted. If he decides to move this shed anytime soon, he can paint that too, so that's not a big deal. This will have to be sanded and primed, obviously, right here. Pretty basic stuff. It's beat up, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not the most tactful individual in the world. I paint and stain houses, and I consider my company one of the best on this mountain, so I don't really lie. This one's kind of beat up pretty good. So my suggestion is we match all the railing to a painted color. We prime and paint it all. We get in and we just put some of the best paint we can put on this, and we go. And then we really got to clean this face, because the face is where we want to try to get it a little lighter too, so that's a big deal too. And then we just kind of come through, and a lot of prep. Not that big of a deal though. We did look up here, so that one's not too bad up high on the deck either. But it's gonna have some work. It'll be anywhere between 5 and 7 days with 3 guys in materials, so it'll definitely have some work. But we can get in there, we can knock it down and make it look pretty good. But just kind of let you know what we're looking at here. So there's my walkthrough, and I'll kind of shoot you a price and an idea, and we can go from there. But Renee, thank you, and have a good day.